All right, we are back. So we got a matchup, Division C East, Brickhouse versus Council of War, and let's see, Brickhouse has taken us to Garden of Terror for the first map. So map bans are going to be Towers of Doom, Tomb of the Spider Queen, and then Volskaya and Braxis. Let's see. Yeah, getting a lot of moves going. For our Council of War team. Couple members of Council of War saying moo in chat. And they're like, what's moo? Like, yeah, cow, Council of War. All right, looks like everybody's here. So, should be underway. The rankings. So, I think Brickhouse is up there. Brickhouse is third place. They only have 7 matches played, though. So, they're actually potentially could be tied for second if they get a domination here. So I mean they're in a good spot. They're actually tied with Cho'Gall Rescue Rangers for third place. And then Council of War is really close to the playoff threshold. And they are at 10 points. It's like it's really close. So if we get a couple dominations, we get a little swing. All right, here we go. As we get the Brightwing band coming out. A Nubrak band. All right. Maybe a little bit of research going on there. All right. Council of War does not like the globals. And that quick Anduin ban. All right. Nice. Do we get a Stukov here? Yep. There we go. First pick Stukov.
I shall do what I must.
Ooh, quick Alexstrasza. And of course the Johanna.
Victory for the Forsaken.
I like that. Council of War bans 2 globals and then they pick the Dahaka. Definitely good wave clear, good push with that Sylvanas. As we don't want any variant Stukov business going on. Yeah, good ban on the Vala. Lots of damage. Hungering Arrow build on this map. You know, there's like 6 camps.
Stitches want to play.
we get an okay, so like I'm guessing a main tank Stitches and an off lane Joe, or I mean it can kind of either, so we'll see. Tater picks up the Mephisto.
Our world is
Is beyond your reach.
Last pick, Malthael, and the May coming out. So Malthael seeing all those chunky health bars. Maybe doing a what's the talent that reduces healing? Forget the level. There's somebody in chat knows.
Hilneus will rise
Level 7 or 13? Yeah, I get the globe. Yeah, the Mephisto, the Stitches, Alex. It's looking good. Postman Pat. Right, I didn't even pick that up.
The battle begins shortly, heroes.
All right. On the left side, we have Brickhouse. Little Soul on the Stitches, Ronin on Greymane, Zesty on the Alexstrasza, Dizzy Wingman on Johanna, and Tater on the Mephisto. On the right side, we have Council of War.
10 seconds.
CW Ender on May, Cracklin on the Malthael, Honey Badger on Dahaka, Boteo on Sylvanas, and the D1 above all on the Stukov. Just now noticing that's kind of a like a melee assassin Malthael, kind of in that spot. Pretty much relying on the Sylvanas as the only ranged. Got kind of interesting 2-3 split. I'm guessing Greymane will split off and get camps here momentarily anyways, as we have this stacking trio rotating together, probably getting that mid-bottom rotation going. As we have a pretty typical 4-1 by Council of War. As Ronin starts the camp on the Greymane. And we just keep that globe train going. Possible little invade that they they maybe wanted to jump in on, but Council of War decided against it. Do trade camps. Pretty PvE so far. Yeah, May Maze range. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, heroes. You're just in
I'm
time for
talking
the
range
sounds of my voice to
DPS. You
sprout.
know what I mean? Talking about those deeps. Yeah, I don't see range Stukov too often. No low blow on level 1. We do have the percent. I like that one on Sylvanas. Percent damage at 1.
To not be the first who hear this to
His Malthael goes Death's Reach. So no pseudo global for Malthael. As this stall helps Council of War for sure. So we're not getting any stacks here on the part of Brickhouse, and Council of War's got the global. Good pull on Alexstrasza. Stitch is in trouble, will go down. So looks like Council of War caps that one, and Sylv gets there just in time to deal with that bottom camp. As Cracklin and Dizzy Wingman have a little 1v1 top. Right. Do some talents here. So nothing too crazy. Just some skirmishes. Still only those 2 deaths. As Council of War pulls a little bit ahead, about half a level lead in experience, leading into this second phase of the objective. Genuine Deegan says hi.
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed, hero?
Honey Badger couldn't connect with the tongue. I just barely missed that. Wasn't sure if it was cleansed by the Joe Unstoppable or not. The Stitch is looking like he's hanging out for a hook down here. It does catch Ember. Meanwhile, Boteo's like, hey, I'm just gonna cap this. I like it. So, pretty quick 1-2 on their seed. So 1-2 and then about a quarter level lead. So definitely a Council of War looking pretty good right now.
You had best be ready to gather another seed, heroes.
You do have a little early level 10. Not going to really do anything with it. The window's a little bit too narrow
Isn't
for
nature
that.
splendid? Gather that seed for me.
Council of War goes up, grabs a camp, and clears. And Brickhouse playing a little bit passively. Right there, that kind of... Oh! Sylv gets caught. Still fairly healthy. A lot of damage still comes down, though, but not going to survive that. Dizzy Wingman getting low. Gets... Wow. Lifebinder going down, absolutely saving Joe. Honey Badger getting low. Greymane popping off. As Malthael does go down. Oh, the catch on D1. Nice Stitches hook. So yeah, just like that, 4 kills for Brickhouse. Little XP lead, and they went and got that aggressive seed over there, so it looks like they'll get a favorable one, favorable spawn point up here. As it looks like we got another Council of War fan in chat. Where are the Brickhouse people at? Stitch taking a little bit of damage, does go Bile. Using that movement speed to avoid May's wall. Gets the pull in on Crackling. Big Durance going down, locking down 2, and insta-blowing up the Sylvanas. Crackling 1v5, not going to have enough healing to sustain through that. As I think Dahaka saw Sylv die so fast and was like, yeah, I'm just going to stay here and soak. Keeping them semi-close in XP.
A seed is sprouting. The anticipation is building.
Ooh, good hook on Crackling. Durance does go out. But kind of the ice wall to stop that advance. Because we just pretty much trade cooldowns. Durance is a pretty short cooldown. It's crazy. It's 50 seconds, but it's already like almost up again. As we got kind of 2 different fights going on. And the members of Brickhouse are so healthy. There's a lot of damage going down. Busy Wingman does get focused down right there, though. And it kind of went from Brickhouse all looking healthy to all out of a sudden, this Crackling takes a ton of damage on the back end of that. Durance catches the Sylv. Is Sylv going to be able to get out all right? Still turning around autoing. As Ronan is going to chill, just barely missing that hook. So we are all even. We will probably get a, even on levels. A big level 16 right there. So. Yeah, this is going to do some damage. We got bot lanes pretty much gone. Mid lane will take some damage. And let's see if we get a rotation top. It looks like Dahaka is doing a pretty decent job clearing that up. As it looks like Brickhouse just going to run with this healthy one bottom. See if they get some of this wall with that talent tier advantage. Yeah, over 100 globes. That would be insane. Instant blow up on the mouth ale. Greymane didn't even, oh no, I guess it did use. I guess it did use his ult. Oh, the step back jumper with the stitches. Yeah, members of Brickhouse just so healthy right now. As just they have that beefy front line and that instant lockdown. The tough game for Malthael, who doesn't have cleanse at 13, so that's definitely going to be a a tough one if you get Duranced and focused down. As Stukov doesn't have that save button like a lot of other healers have. So it looks like we'll get some pressure mid. Although Greymane is on the camp. Counts of War kind of playing it safely for now. Looks like the Hawk of Wilhearth. Oh, Tater landed the Durance to stop the Mei charge forward, the Mei slide.
My.
Alright, then now we have a Brickhouse fan. Too much overtime. So, one fort still up. It looks like... Ooh, Zesty almost... Oh my god, four-man Durance. Bless Shield goes down. You have the AoE from the Alex. There's a lot of damage going down. Crackling, Mei, B1 trying to run away, but there's just so much damage going down. Syl with that move speed and the unstoppable dodges the hook. And we'll get out.
Team's core is under siege.
Hopefully Council of War can get a little bit of value top as kind of a consolation prize. The Greymane will go deal with it. 20's right around the corner for Brickhouse as they're pretty much in control of the game. And they're just going to straight push this mid keep down. As we are at 60 globes for Stitches. 20 stacks on Wizened Duelist for Greymane.
Soon you will have another seed to gather, heroes. It won't be long.
Yeah, this is a scary comp. So, got another shot at this one. Although, level 18 versus 20.
That seed is ready for gathering. I suggest
I mean, they can give this one. It's not completely do or die. But, looks like they're definitely going to have to give this one now. Ender, maybe going to get away? As Tater chasing, but yeah, it does look like Ender does get away. Yeah, that's a lot going down. A lot of damage right there. I feel like they thought they couldn't buy time until 20. I think it'll be close. I don't know, level and a quarter. Might just be a little bit too much. As they are catching bot wave and the camp. They'll probably catch mid as well, but yeah, that's not going to be enough. They're probably just going to have to take a 19v20 fight. Sylve's still down here, so they might just get 20 and then fight past the objective, maybe? Because we do get a Hearth here. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to turtle up. So Brickhouse gets the free channel. Did I miss? When did Malthael die? I completely missed that. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a tall order. Big hook goes down. Yeah. Oh, big turns on Stukov. As yeah, nobody's stopping this train. That is GG's. Well played. So victory going over to Brickhouse. So 16-5 in kills. Let's see. Yeah, my MVP for sure. I was gonna say it before looking at the stats as well. Just impact Mephisto. Um, I mean, yes, top in the charts with hero damage. Those Durance of Hates were. I mean, it was like every fight. It was a massive Durance going down. Um, Definitely my MVP on that one. And then the stitches, getting really good hooks. Um, not too bad of damage. 34K, one death, getting some self heal, and just being that big body out there on the battlefield. So be right back, and we will be back for game number 2 shortly. All right. Looks like we're going over to Cursed Hollow for the next game. Cursed Hollow. We are in, just waiting on one. It looks like we're a go. Here we go. So yeah, that was a big game for Brickhouse. As we get the Brightwing ban again, and the Anubrak, instant Anubrak ban for Brickhouse. Yeah, Mephisto ban. Probably the right call. So the only ban difference was the Falstad, I think. And we do get the first pick, Joe. So already a strong start.
We will
Ooh.
forge a great destiny.
I like the training wheels comp. So we have Stukov Varian.
I will fight to my last breath.
Let's fly.
All right. So instead of banning the Falstad, Cracklin picks up the Falstad on the side of Council of War. Got the Dahaka ban. Getting those globals out of here. And Sylvanas ban.
Selama Ashalanore.
Salami Ashalanore. So KT. Ooh, double mage. All right. As Ronan picks up Orphea.
I stand ready.
All right. So Blaze off lane for Honey Badger. The Boteo gets Bala. Dizzy Wingman goes with Deathwing. All right. Triple mage. Ish. There are not going to be very many fun places for Vala to stand, for sure. All right. write your predictions in chat. Let me know who you think has the better comp. As we kick off game number 2 at Cursed Hollow, Division
5,
C East.
3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
We get our little posturing bid. Looks like Deathwing. Just gonna go to lane. Can't really move very fast. So let's check on these stacks. So, Min Addict on Kael'thas, Lion's Maw, my preferred one. The Bavarian, Q build for Falstad, Q build for Vala. As Crackling getting low, but wanting to trade out the Ronin. Okay, yeah, there you go.
First blood.
Deathwing going to utilize that opportunity to get a little bit of push top. Not a whole lot of XP lead from that. The little soul not able to get away. Hopefully somebody, yeah, it looks like Ronin's going to go over and pick up that XP mid. But, just like last game, 2 early kills for Council of War. Maybe 3. Tater, yeah, gonna go down there. So, 3-0 right now on kills, and we got a little camp invade going on. Ender still has that unstoppable. It looks like they're just gonna back off. It's a little too much right now. Yeah, full level lead so far for Council of War. So definitely hitting back after that game 1 loss.
Gather tribute and earn my favor.
They'll lose a little XP bottom, but they will have that camp pushing. Looks like Blaze growing a beard over here, soloing the hard camp. Honey Badger, just hoping nobody's like, don't look over here, I'm just gonna channel this. Love it. Lots of damage going down. And then not able to hit the unstoppable before that went down. As this will be an objective going over to Brickhouse. Yeah, conflicted. It's a decent draft for a Council of War. Gonna be careful for Shattering Throw, level 13 variant. Yeah, definitely Joe, and then I guess a little bit of false side effects. Yeah, Joe taking a lot of damage. Great timing for Brickhouse, getting all that damage down. Yeah, Falstad's at 29. I like that Joe 4 and 7. I'm glad we see that. So we do get the cleanse coming out from D1 above all on the Rhaegar. Helps keep the blaze healthy during that. Linder, ooh! There are kind of two fights going on. One on the front line, one on the back line. Falstad good to interrupt. But yeah, Honey Badger saved Rhaegar with that stun, but will pay on the back of that skirmish. This is just a really tough. This is a really tough one to push into, especially because, you know, we do have the, you know, we'll say triple mage, you know, the mage bruiser up here. There's just so many different things that you have to worry about. Not spreading Kael'thas bombs, Kael'thas Q on the ground, Orphea, you know. And then being mindful of where Varian's at, because you're going to get taunted and silenced. So a lot to worry about, but level 10
enough tribute this time.
level 10 is going to be really good for Council War. I think they have better level 10s. So we got a boss play bottom. Trying to lay a little damage down on the Deathwing. But it looks like they're just now kind of figuring it out. Council War might be able to make a play on this. Blaze jumps in. Stukov slaps go down a little bit early. Not able to get anybody out of there as Little Soul and Blaze. But we do have Gust. Are they able to steal it? Oh, Varian hops back on like 5%. Little Soul still living through that. All it does go down. Oh my god, Little Soul finally goes down as the boss is taken by the blue team. Oh, it's a wipe. Wow, that was really close. A 5 for 1. I think if Falstad was just a hair over, I think Varian caught right on this little piece of terrain and just didn't get all the way out of it. That was so close. He hopped back on the point with like 5%. So boss curse pushing. Rhaegar going to deal with that bottom. Looks like Falstad's able to clear most of the waves mid. Top does go down. Looks like they'll take a little bit of damage on the walls and most likely mid going down as well. So there's a triple fort curse and boss. At a level and 3/4 lead. As this game turned quickly on that boss contest, which was very, very close. I mean, that could have gone either way. Yeah, Conflicted wants to see game 3. Yeah, I completely agree. I think late game, like if we had a late game level 20 Ancestral on that point, you know, with the splash, that would just be nasty. And then obviously level 20 Gust is ridiculous. Good gust to knock that engagement down and help Ender out. A little bit of posturing around this boss. I don't think anybody wants to commit to this one. I mean, maybe, but there's no talent advantages. It looks like teams are just kind of fishing around. Oh! We did get the cleanse and the ancestral going out, but it's just too much damage too fast. And we will have a boss play now, as Brickhouse is on the verge of level 16. So Honey Badger going to clear mid out. Going to catch this camp and maybe a little bit of bot wave. Luckily, I mean, they'll be able to kind of turtle up, clear everything, you know, give a couple tributes and get that level 16. They really want that. I mean, you know, they have a better level 20, but they need to get there. So, oh, so, ooh. Brickhouse, yeah, they're good early gust to get Brickhouse out of there. That was a very dangerous position. I love this. You see teams so often just get a boss and then just run away. You know, it's like, tribute's still going to be there. Only ancestral going down, but, you know, they got to be a little bit trigger happy. If we do get an engage, Tater does go down. If we get the counter kill on Honey Badger, we do. So 1 for 1. Ender getting low does have the unstoppable and the shield to get away. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, they'll probably lose the keep, but that comeback XP though. And they're all full, so I wonder if they can just maybe get an engagement here and get some kills. Deathwing spell's doing a good job. Oh, yeah, they're just zoning away the rest of Council of War, so Joe was kind of caught out on an island there. That Deathwing zoning is nasty. As they'll just slowly poke this down. Falstad looks like he's just going to try to steal this. Kael'thas not close enough to do anything about it. As I like it, yeah. Oh, no, it doesn't steal it. Maybe looking for kill? I don't know. So, got level 16s for Council of War. They are moving down. It doesn't... Okay, we do get an interrupt, but taking a lot of damage for that interrupt. As Honey Badger is also like half health coming in there. It looks like they really want this fight. Don't think that they can get that another pre-20 fight. Yeah, it's just tough to push in right there. That was a better tribute to go after because it's a little more open around that tribute, and I think that's better for Council of War. More space to maneuver and kind of avoid all those AoE spells from Brickhouse.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
I mean, I feel like... yeah. Maybe the varying kill? No. Varian does a good job staying away from that kind of gank. Yeah, this one's going to be tough. So, I mean, they do get pretty much a free clear on the boss. But, you know, they got to make up 2.5 levels. And we got a Trib spawned, and then we're going to have one more. I don't know if you can get 2.5 levels in that time. They're not going to get a pre-20 fight, because we do have 20s online for Brickhouse. So flamethrower, put in fire. I love control chaos. Just love the sound it makes. Honey badgers, not trying to deal with that. So top boss is up. Couple camps. I think Brickhouse just wants to stay on this side of the map and just keep the pressure going. We do have them sieging bottom. A lot of damage goes down at the tail. We do get the Ancestral Hinder is just off alone on the island. As this will be a keep. Oh! Oh man, Honey Badger tried to help him out with the bunker. Kind of caught between rock and a hard place. I don't think he would have made it to the Nexus. It would have been close. And then I guess the Gloom wasn't up. Or maybe he didn't have hatred. But either way. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a tough ask here. So all three lanes going to be pushing in a defense without the main damage dealer. As, yeah, Joe goes down. D1 and the Honey Badger were going after the Stukov, trying to kind of peel him away and go after that weak link on their team. Just not enough damage doing that. Deathwing does go down. We get the Mighty Gust. Level 20. Buys a little bit of time for Crackling, but with all the waves crashing in, that's going to be GG. Let's see. Yeah, 17-7. GG's. Good damage coming out for the Vala and the Falstad. But it was a tough day for Ender. Kind of on the receiving end of a lot of those Varian Stukov combos and all that damage. Looks like they'll join us for an interview. Yeah, that just was a that was a pretty dirty comp. In both games, Council of War got ahead actually. In the first game, I think it was 2 kills to 0. In the second game was 3-0 in kills.
Well,
Hello.
thank you so much for casting our game.
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
I
Those were
think there we go. I was about to say I think Zesty's coming in too.
okay. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Hey man, thanks for casting.
Yeah, no problem. Um yeah, good 2-0. I think looking uh let's let's look at game number 1. Um Let me pull that up. It was Garden of Terror. Yeah. So y'all that's right. Y'all went Globetrotters. Um
Yeah, we had some globe synergy. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So the Tater, you were on the Mephisto.
I was.
Yeah. So I had you as kind of that MVP for game 1. I think
Well, thank you.
pretty much every fight there was like a big durance that went down that either rooted the kill target. Every once in a while, you'd
Mm-hmm.
see it go down to like stop and engage. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
a couple of good like if Saul was landing a clutch hook, just lock down the pick so that they can't get out. Yeah,
yeah,
there was a good amount of that. Mephisto's a whole lot of fun if you can get those good arcs and hit a bunch of people with your circle. And it's the those orbs are just gravy because you're hitting so many people so many times, and I love lining up those arcs. It's the best part of playing that hero.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, and then so Zesty, you were on the Alex Straza, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, I'm trying to remember like if I've casted your team before, because I want to say I have. Honestly, I have a terrible memory, but um, yeah, yeah, I think maybe it was either. I'm pretty sure it was your team ran that maybe last time. Have y'all run that before in NGS?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have ran
once or
that
Okay,
in
twice.
NGS.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. It probably was.
yeah, makes
Yeah, I
sense.
like it. I mean, it was super powerful.
Yeah, I mean it feels good when it works.
Yeah.
It's we were we were a little looked up beforehand that the what is it, the delay on both Alex Straza's Lifebinder and Malthael's last rites are both 2 seconds. So if that last rites goes out, there is no saving someone with Alex Straza's ult. So we were that was an interesting pick at the end. We weren't expecting the two bruiser, and it threw us for a loop a bit for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't do that connection. I kind of was thinking I don't honestly remember the talent build for Malthael, but there's one that, reduces healing for all the marks.
Mm-hmm.
Almost kind of like, the Deckard Emerald or
Yeah,
the on a
some
grenade
minus
kind of.
healing.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I was wondering if that was going to happen. But I definitely felt like the lack of cleanse was pretty rough because there was their team had the Stukov, who
Hmm.
doesn't have that save button, and then Malthael
Right.
didn't go cleanse at 13, So it's kind of like if there was that lockdown, it was like instant blow up from your side.
I
Yeah, we tried to line it up and sort of have it that way, and have a big beefy Stitches out front to take a lot of those hits when they're not, so when they're not CC'd, so for the other people coming in. But uh yeah, it was a nice sort of lockdown, tie him up with endurance and win the fight.
Yeah. Um, Soul is in chat and saying, you're giving away all the secrets, so I
Every
want
single one of them.
to.
Listen, this
Mhm.
guy, he's so good at Mephisto, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, well enough for it to be banned out game two, which is a
Yeah,
shame.
I was just about to say that. So let's go into game two. Um, Soul was playing a pretty good variant. There's definitely some. It looks like you'll just have really good synergy on picking a kill target and then just like deleting it, right? Um, that definitely happened in game two as well
And
with
it's
with the
definitely
Stukov
something
variant.
yeah, we have in the past struggled with that, I think, and we've uh tried to really start calling out kill targets in comms and stuff like that, and I think our hard work's paying off. You see some of that in both games of us really focusing people in team fights. It's important, and I mean the variance Stukov, yeah, makes it easy, but it's definitely a thing that just in general we've been putting the time in, making it happen. So feels good for it to
Yeah,
work out
it
like that.
you don't if you spend too much time in Storm League, you don't see it that often, So it's like it's actually nice. It's like, oh, this is how it's supposed to work and how, people are supposed to play and get kills efficiently. That's
Yeah,
great to see.
Thank you.
and
Um
That's
it's
very kind of you to say.
yeah.
yeah. Um Definitely there was some abuse on the Johanna. Um,
Mm,
you know, it looked like from my point of view, you kind of had that like double slash triple mage with the Deathwing, if you want to call Deathwing a mage, kind of mage. Um, and there's just so much AOE, it kind of split the Joe off, and then there was kind of that CC chain essentially where she just couldn't really escape, and the rest of the team wasn't nearby or couldn't be nearby to help, or else they just take a ton of damage.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I think the map, it was a very convenient map for that because there's a lot of tight corridors on Curse.
Yeah,
So, you know, there was a lot of ways for us to split them up. And so yeah, a lot of big damage and a big AoE, so, kind of scramble them, sort of shock and awe.
yeah,
Yeah, it seemed from my perspective in the back of a lot of these fights that the Joe and the Blaze were making their way to us, and the rest of the team was just too squishy to kind of wade through all of the AOE that we had. So
mm-hmm, yeah,
it seemed to work out, and from my perspective, that's like why the Joe kept dying is because she was really coming into our team boldly, and we just had the
All she
damage
does is
to
walk.
make her regret it. Unless she
all
picks the
she
talent where she
does.
can fly, or the
Yeah,
the
that's
ult.
right.
Yeah.
Fly and shoot lightning bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
Um.
definitely a dicey game there. That boss fight, our boss.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
That was a
okay,
scrap.
both games sort of there was a moment where I think it tipped it either way. I think there was
Oh
that
yeah.
boss fight in game 2, and I think it was the
There
level
was
10
something.
fight in game 1. The May got a
Oh, where you
really
got the
really
Alexstrasza
good,
ult
yeah, they got a
on.
really good ice wall off on two of us and almost
Mm,
got the Joe down, and I just barely,
Like fraction of
got the
health.
cast off. Yeah,
yeah.
it was a hair's width away from being a completely different game.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think the same thing happened in game 2 with that boss call. Like that fight, there are multiples of us on, less than 100 health, and they're all at like
Mm.
80. So it was so touch and go, and I think both of those moments are
Absolutely.
sort of what set the games, into the position they ended in. But
Yeah, huge tipping
it were
points.
really good fights. Yeah, like they were, our opponents were really good, and I think it was just those two moments that really changed the games.
Yeah, I think two slightly different outcomes, and those are two games
Hmm.
for Council of War for sure. Those were
Absolutely,
Oh
very
yeah,
important.
that
because they had
the
Sylvanas,
boss.
they could capitalize on that.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. The boss one for sure. That was like, uh, that was
One team was
very
gonna
Yeah,
lose
very
five
close.
heroes. Like no matter how
I
you slice it, one team's coming out of here with
Yeah,
nobody alive.
look at the timer on that too. Like it was 98% red
yeah,
Oh,
for
it
them to
was.
catch the boss, and like people got knocked off. It was crazy. It
There
was
was
insane.
a good Falstad gust, but
hmm
the Varian soul on the Varian just kind of caught a little bit of the terrain,
got
and
his back against the wall a little
yeah,
bit.
was able to hop back in right at that like
Oh,
95% mark. And then I kept being like, oh, and Variant's gonna die, Variant's gonna die, because he was like literally 5% health for
Hmm.
like the
hmm
entire fight. I don't even remember if Variant died, but it was a 5-for-1
I
on that
don't
one. I think
Yeah,
think he
I think
died. I think he
Deathwing
lived.
maybe. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think
maybe.
Variant,
hard
but
to
All I
say,
know
but
is I was in the back of
yes.
that, out of mana, just like waiting in there as Kael'thas, throwing auto attacks. Like it was all I had left because it was. I was so out
yeah,
of mana.
the Kael'thas autos are that's like last
Not
line of defense.
absolutely. Yeah, putting my body in there. Sorry,
Yeah.
Zesty, where were you? Cut you off there.
No, you
Okay.
nailed it. It was just we were so empty on resources that
Yeah.
they that it was only one death is a miracle. There's
Absolutely.
some form of divine intervention.
So so um this looks like it moves you up to tied for second place in the division. Regen Nebula is first with 23 points, and then this will put y'all at 21 with
Okay.
start slow then taper. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, I mean
The
playoffs are soon, right? I
I think
should
we
probably
Yeah,
know
have
that.
2 more regular season weeks, I want
yeah,
to
Okay.
because the
say.
flex and then the thing. But yeah, I mean, we played really good games against
Starts.
start slow. They won. They dominated us. So I'm really
Oh,
looking
Yeah.
okay.
forward to whatever if we
Yeah.
can, uh, match up with them. Look forward to bringing the heat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
always
trying to see how
yeah.
that one goes.
Feel the heat. Is it
Yeah,
A Zarya hint?
and then I
Um,
don't. Oh my
Maybe.
God, is it? That's
Yeah, I think
crazy.
she says that when she's all powered up.
yeah,
Yeah.
level 1.
Then, yeah, and
Yeah.
then we haven't played
All right.
Region yet, but we're looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I
Oh
think Region
yeah.
Nebula's next week.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big one.
Yep.
Okay.
They're at the top of the leaderboard, and we're chasing them.
Yeah, they actually have more games played. So yeah, I guess if y'all are playing them, it's like it's always fun when the top teams like you'll play each other and then you're going to play each other in the playoffs again. Um, very soon, really. So,
Yep, just a couple weeks.
yeah, it's when it gets exciting. So, are y'all gonna hold any drafts or sandbag a little bit? Not want to show anything, just go kind of standard on these next couple games, or are you
No, I
competitive
mean,
till the end?
yeah, Regen Nebula's they're sitting at the top of the standings. I think we want to go in
Yeah.
We
guns
gotta
blazing.
Yeah.
put our best foot forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Do y'all have any shout outs?
I
Yeah.
mean, I'll start out with the shout out to the other members of our team who didn't play today. We had some internet issues, and some folks who were just sitting out. So shout out to them. Always lovely playing with all of y'all. It's Shyborg, Hungry Bear, and oh boy, I know the third one's real name, and I'm blanking on his in-game name. But yeah, no,
uh,
I won't dox him, so I'll leave it there.
Yeah, yeah.
sure. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for casting this match tonight. Definitely want to shout out to Council of War. We played against them a few seasons ago, and it was nice to go up against some friendly faces, and they played really well. And it could have gone either way, so had a great time. And then we always like to shout out to like in support of mental health. If you need help,
Mm-hmm.
it's available to you. There are plenty of resources, and it is mandated to cover if you have health insurance. It's mandated to be covered by. So, you know, take advantage of those sorts of resources. So, yeah, thank you
Awesome.
again. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Did we shout out Council of War yet? Did I blank
Yes,
on that?
Yeah,
we
yeah,
blanked.
you
Okay,
did.
great, good.
It's a good. They're a good group. A good group.
Yeah, we played them a few times through the seasons. Come up through. We might have been playing them all the way back when we started. So we've definitely
Sure
seen them
did.
up through Div D, up through to C. So
Okay.
always great
Nice.
to play with them. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, cool.
Catch you later, man.
Yeah. Y'all take it easy.
Bye. Thanks.
Thanks. All right. So that's going to do it for tonight. Don't forget to hit that follow button. And we're going to be streaming more NGS all next week. Maybe some over the weekend. And maybe a couple recasts. We'll see. All right. GG's.